Hello, everyone. So I discovered this gem of a channel. Um, Parker debates transport live. Parker did a job. Like it's really freaking funny. Like who he's debating right now. Like I really think this guy should raise the age of the debate. Like instead of just accepting people 18 and over, he should um debate people who are 21 and up. I know some people may say, "Oh, well." I know he may say, "Oh, well, some 18-year-olds could debate fine," but I'm just thinking like, yeah, but you're basically debating a child. I mean, like for me and other people, and from what I've seen from his um content, like every 18-year-old he's debated. Granted, some of them may be lying about their age, but every 18-year-old he's debated is like this. They're uneducated. They don't know enough about politics, and that's exactly how I was too. I mean, I wasn't MAGA. I wasn't right wing, but I was left wing, and yeah, you know. So, anyways,
I think if you actually looked up a piece of evidence to prove that Donald Trump was guilty.
I've said it multiple times in this conversation, man.
I don't remember the exact. No.
he's still debating with him. Oh my god!
I don't remember the exact wording of the charge.
He's not guilty of the charge, but I don't even know what the fuck the charge is. Come on, dude. Come on. You gotta realize how ridiculous that is.
I don't remember the exact wording of the charge. But I know the charge.
34 felonies for falsification of business records of the first degree, which is a classy felony in the state of New York because of his predicate crime.
He didn't falsify any.
Yes, he did.
Any document. No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
He's going in circles!
You didn't even know that that's what he did prior. Come on, bro.
Oh my god!
The confirmation bias is very strong with this one.
Dude.
I knew that's what he did. I'm saying that, or I knew that's what the case is about, but I forgot exactly how you worded it earlier.
Yeah, very strong with this one. The confirmation bias, the cognitive dissonance, very strong with this one. I tell you that.
I mean, give me the evidence that he did it.
The literal criminal case that determines it. I'm sorry. How about you look into it and do some research?
Kick him! Kick him!
Thank you for the $2. Thank you, Libby. Thank you for the $10. Thank you so much. Ad, thank you so much for the $2. Noel, thank you for the $2. Grateful with the $7. Thank you so much. I will right now. Valentine, thank you so much for the $5. Oh, I'm so sorry. I really hope that you find some comfort here. I'm so sorry to hear that, Valentine. Sandra, thank you so much for the $50 on YouTube Super Chat. Can we get some W's for Sandra in the comment section right now? Or Sandra, thank you so much. Really appreciate the $50. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Get some W's for Sandra in the comment section right now. Thank you so much for the kind words. I really appreciate it. Thank you. W's right now for Sandra in the comment section right now. Thank you so much. W's for Sandra. As well as Lisa, thank you so much for the $50 on PayPal. Thank you so much, Lisa. I really appreciate the kind words. W's for Lisa in the comment section as well. W's for Sandra and Lisa. Thank you so much. That is so kind of you. Thank you. W's for Lisa. I really appreciate it. As well as Allison, thank you so much for the $5. And Jaden, thank you for the $20. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, Jaden. Thank you. Oh my gosh, Allison. That's diabolical. That's diabolical, Allison. Okay, go ahead. What were you saying, sir?
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Why do you think that Biden was a better president than Trump? Previous term, not his term right now.
James, thank you for the $5. Vincent, thank you for the $5. Thank you. Because Donald Trump's tax policy disproportionately helps the rich and wealthy at the expense of working class Americans. And Joe Biden's tax policy would be significantly better for working class Americans. Increased domestic manufacturing, right, would have us in a better situation in terms of inflation, would have us in a better situation in terms of the jobs reports numbers, would have us in a better situation in terms of real GDP growth.
pretty sure the jobs available were lower. Wasn't that the case?
The jobs report is indicating less new jobs added to the economy right now comparative to the Biden-Harris administration.
I mean, I would say that during Trump's first term that he created more jobs than Biden's, but
Okay. So if you want to talk about the creation of jobs, again, one under the administration, just jobs that went into place. That's just not true.
Move
The
on.
economy net
Please,
lost
you're
jobs
going
under
in
his
circles.
administration. Did you know that?
no, I didn't know that.
Yep, he net lost jobs. So if you just want to look at what happened under the administration, there was a net loss in jobs.
I mean, would you say that he still did better for the economy, though?
No, he was worse for the economy.
How so?
Because of his tariffs, increasing the cost of consumer products, decreasing the amount of jobs available, leading to a reduction in the level of domestic manufacturing investment because of the fact that the manufacturing costs have gone up because of materials coming to the country being tariffed. We can point to a million things. I've already told you some of these things.
No, I mean, we talked about the case, and then illegal immigrants, but that's about it.
Okay. Well, what about it do you want to talk about? Go ahead.
I mean, I would say that hypothetically, I mean, even if Trump signed the paper, whatever, and I would still say that he's done better for the country as president right now than Kamala would have.
Kamala, why? And what makes you think that?
I think Kamala's policies for a bunch of things are just.
I'm losing brain cells.
I think her policies for abortion, the border,
Okay, what
just
about the
our
border?
economy
And what about
in general.
abortion?
Abortion?
Yeah, what about the border?
I
And
think
what
the
about
whole.
abortion?
I think the whole. I mean, if she would have gotten elected, Planned Parenthood would still be up. I think.
Planned Parenthood is still a thing.
No, well, it's defunded. So.
So wait, why do you want it defunded? That reduces people's access to contraceptives.
Because.
That's bad. Wouldn't that lead to more abortions?
Are murdering
Wait,
children.
but that leads to more abortions because of reducing access to contraceptives.
How would that? Planned Parenthood's not the only place.
But it's a
that
huge
could do
mechanism for people to get access to it.
Why would people need access to it? People shouldn't be murdering
Contraceptives?
babies.
I'm sorry, contraceptives. People need the access to that because they want to reduce unwanted.
So here's what I think about abortion. I really want to say, that it should be a woman's choice, especially like when her life's at risk. Like every state should have that one where it's like, exceptions. Like every state should have exception rules. If you're going to make abortion illegal, like, again, what kind of life is that for a baby when the mother's not around? But anyways, let's continue.
Pregnancy for people to get access to it, though. All right, so it reduces access
It's
to
not
it.
necessary. Planned Parenthood is an evil organization, I would say,
Why is it evil?
because of the thousands of baby parts that they sell, and baby
Don't.
tissue and legs and just parts that they've done for money. I mean,
Can you give me a source for that?
They're evil. What?
This guy's insane.
Yes, there was I don't remember the exact year this took place. I think it was a year or two ago. There was a journalist that went into a Planned Parenthood meeting and was talking to the founder and another doctor.
Can I have
and
like a
talking-
source?
A source?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me look up a source.
Alrighty, let's go on. In the meantime, while he tries to find this information, if you want to support me, as always, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, link tree in the bio, as well as the description of the YouTube, as well as you can support me over YouTube Super Chat.
Oh, freaking
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Man. Hopefully, I'm old enough to be your daddy, bitch.
Oh, okay, you're super mad. Why are you so mad, bro?
Stupid. This shit. You know that? Kamala Harris is a fucking moron, and you fucking support her? How stupid are you?
Donald Trump said the climate's going to start cooling. Science
Yeah.
just doesn't know it
Cat-
yet. Donald Trump
cat, you
said
know?
that if...
What you
Listen.
got a dick in your mouth, bro?
I'm sorry, you got MAGA mobile and you're lagging.
Trump's a fucking puppet, bro. Stupid.
Okay, you understand? You got MAGA mobile right now. No, you're lagging. You're clearly mad. Donald Trump said the climate's going to start cooling and science just doesn't know it yet. He said that if Jesus were the vote counter in the context of California, that he would have won. He said that we should look into literally disinfectant by injection to fight COVID-19. He said we should look into nuking hurricanes to get rid of the effects that it has on our population. He said that taking Tylenol during the context of pregnancy causes autism, when there's a study from Sweden that indicates with 2.5 million children, right, that there is no association between Tylenol usage during pregnancy and autism taken into account.
I'm really
by factors
disappointed.
and siblings. I can point to plenty of the things specifically that Donald Trump says that is ridiculous. But you said in the comment section I'm a panhandler. Are you mad, bro? I can clearly hear you're mad and you're really sensitive and you're in your feelings about, you know, me making money or me being on this.
Okay, here's some
Things
sources.
that I agree with.
I
Because you disagree
found.
with them and it makes you really, really sad. But once you figure out how to unmute your mic, how about you tell me why you think that? You got to figure out how to unmute your mic though. It's the, you know, the microphone in the bottom right. You're probably screaming into the mic, but you didn't realize you're muted, bro.
Yeah. All right. So look, bro. You said a lot of bullshit while I was muted. This guy's a big guy. So I'm reading all these comments.
You said I'm a panhandler. Why do you think I'm a panhandler?
Dude, how much money have you made in the last 3 hours?
$1 trillion.
Answer the question.
Dieter, thank you so much. I really appreciate the
Come on,
$50
man.
on YouTube Super Chat. Thank you so much, Dieter. I really appreciate the $50. Thank you. Can we have some W's for Dieter in the comment section? $50. Thank you so much. Marin with the $50 on PayPal. Can we get some W's for Marin and Dieter in the comment section right now? Thank you for the $50 each. Thank you so much. Can we get some W's for Marin in the comment section right now?
Let me guess, he's 18.
Thank you so much.
Or 17 or 16. He must be around those ages. This is the way he talks.
Okay. All right. You ready to have a conversation, or are you just?
What about you?
Yeah, well, I mean,
begging
you're
for
clearly
fucking
super
money?
mad. You think that I'm panhandling for no reason. JC, thank you for the galaxy.
Bro,
thank you so much.
dude,
Christian, thank
okay,
you for the
okay.
$10 to
Do you
piss
know
off
what the
Kyle.
definition
Thank
of
you so
fucking
much.
panhandling
I really
is?
appreciate it. Thank you. Do you want to use the
crackhead.
term? You
Hey,
tell me.
crackhead.
Tell me, what is it?
Hey, crackhead. Do you know the definition of panhandling is? Crackhead.
Tell me, what's the title? And also, you can't say that on the live. And you shouldn't say that
I
anyway.
can say whatever the fuck I want. I got freedom of speech, my nigga.
No, that's not how freedom of
What the
speech
fuck? Get the
works.
fuck off my
That's-
stream. That's fucking
That's
crazy.
crazy.
That's so crazy. Phoenix, thank you for the $2. Thank you, Melody. Thank you for the $5. That's so fucking gross. I can't believe that guy just did that. That was fucking disgusting. So sensitive. Kellen, is there anything else you want to say? I'm sorry that that guy just randomly came up. I apologize.
No,
I
it's
saw a
okay.
stupid comment and I added them up because they said they called me a panhandler in the comments. So.
No, that's all right. No, if you want to go back to Planned Parenthood, we can.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I would say that the only type of abortion that would be acceptable would be in the case of the mother losing her life. But I would think that unless she medically was in the process of giving birth and needed that, I don't
Can I ask
think
you a question then? Okay, a 10-year-old girl gets assaulted. Do you think she should be able to get access to an abortion legally?
Yes.
I mean, did she get assaulted or did she get raped? What do you?
Same thing.
What?
Was she sexually assaulted or was she raped? Which one?
It's the same goddamn thing.
I was talking about both of them. I think it's both sexual assault and rape.
Oh, well, you just said assault, so.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty obvious what I was referencing. A
Okay.
10-year-old girl gets sexually assaulted. Do you think that they should
Assaulted.
be?
Okay.
Do you think that they should be forced to go through the context of a pregnancy?
How old is she? 10?
10 years old.
Yes.
Yeah, so legally should be able to. So
Yes.
do you think any great victim should be able to get access to an abortion?
No.
Okay. At what age do you think they should be restricted from getting access to an abortion?
I think if a child is
Come on.
young
Say.
or old enough to get pregnant, I think that she should try to go to term.
Okay. So you said old enough to get pregnant. So a 10-year-old is old enough to get pregnant in plenty of the circumstances. So do you think that they should be forced to go through the context of pregnancy?
Yes. And no,
Explain
I
what
don't
it's
support rape.
about.
Whoever said that.
No, I'm
no,
sorry.
I
You said a
don't.
10-year-old girl who got sexually assaulted should be forced to go through the
Yes.
context of a pregnancy?
Yes, because that is a human life.
Bro, that's so crazy. That's so crazy. I gotta go on to the next person. Let's go on to the next individual. That's fucking nuts. That's a 5th grader, bro. That's a 5th grader.
Yeah.
And it's
Please go to
like
someone smarter.
an embryo, right? It's a non-sentient embryo.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. Jasmine, thank you so much for the $8. Thank you so much, Jasmine. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Karen, thank you so much for the $25 on Venmo. Thank you so much, Karen. I really appreciate for the $25 for here's another trillion. Thank you so much. Melody, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much. Let's go to the next person, everybody. Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Hello. I'm 21.
What's your birth year?
Oh, okay.
2004.
What month?
March.
If you could go back in time and you could either vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris, who would you vote for?
I would vote for Trump.
Why so?
So first off, I want to talk about the border. I think the border is upholding the rule of law, which you Democrats are calling him a felon in charge, saying that how can a felon run the country, but you're letting people illegally cross this border. That's not upholding the rule of law.
What state do you live in?
I live in Cali.
Oh, really? What time is it?
Oh, Lord.
It's around 7:30ish, just past 7:30, 7:45.
Okay. Can you name 3 cities in California?
Sacramento's the capital. LA, and
San Francisco?
I'm not that good with geographics.
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Panhandler, are you really questioning people if they're from a fucking area?
Was that
She
the
says she
person who was just on? Get the fuck off, dude. I accidentally added up that fucking gross ass motherfucker. Let's go to the next person. Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. We are just looking for some debates. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Kyle is still so pissed. He's so pissed. He's clearly so angry. He thinks I'm a panhandler. Every single time someone sends me money, he gets so pissed. He fucking throws the phone across the room. He's like, fuck! No! Stop sending Parker money! Ah!
Oh, dang.
He's so triggered. What a little snowflake. A
Well,
little snowflake. He's so mad.
There are times it's okay to be sensitive.
What a snowflake. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 24.
Do you support Donald Trump?
Yeah,
What's your birth year?
2001.
For sure. Let me say thank you to a few people, and then we'll go on to our conversation here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Libby, thank you so much for the $10 for In Spite of Kyle. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, Libby. Thank you. Me, thank you for the $4. Thank you so much. Bingo, thank you for the $5. Thank you. Ray, thank you for the $10. Thank you so much. Plant-based, thank you for the $5. Libby with the $20. Thank you so much, Libby. I really appreciate it in the comment section. Phoenix with the $2. Ranger with the $5. Thank you so much. Anna, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you so much for making him more mad. Kenzie, thank you so much for the $5 for El Kyle. Alana, thank you so much. I really appreciate the $4. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Absolutely. Based. Audrey, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you. Yvonne, thank you so much. I really appreciate the $5. Thank you. For making that guy mad. Moira, thank you so much. I really appreciate the $2 for Love Your Glasses. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Ava, thank you for the $10 for the panhandling fund. Thank you so much. Alrighty. So why do you support Donald Trump?
My collar's blue, but my neck is red. Been working.
Let's go to the next person. Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen.
Please. Let's
Aspen,
be
thank you so
someone
much
who's
for the $10 for
intelligent.
Kyle sucks. Thank you so much. Rodney, thank you for the $20. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'll try once more. Trump approved birth control pill yesterday. What does MAGA think of that? Literally though, I did see about that. They probably hate it, but they're like, oh, he's still more pro-life. Like Democrats would have done that anyway. This is essentially gonna be the argument that we're gonna hear. That's what I would assume. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
18.
Do you support Donald Trump?
Yes, I do.
What's your birth year?
June 17, 2011. It's 2007. My brother, no, I'm not joking. My brother's.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Colin K, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you. I really appreciate it to make Kyle cry harder. Thank you so much. And then Nina, thank you for the $20 for the Kyle tax. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm leaning towards like part of me feels like they are 18, but then part of me is just like, 7 and 11. I mean, I guess, you could easily mistake them, I guess, but I don't know. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
32.
Do you support Donald Trump?
My age.
Yeah.
Okay. If you could go back in time and you could either vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris, who would you vote for?
Trump.
Why so?
Just because, I feel like he's actually making some moves. It may not be what everybody's wanting done, but he's actually getting some stuff done.
Like what? Okay, they just left. Stamp, thank you so much for $20. Thank you so much.
Maybe you probably got disconnected.
Like Republicans, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Dieter, thank you so much for the $20. Absolutely. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Give me some W's for Dieter in the comment section right now. Tonya, thank you so much for the $1. I really appreciate it. Laura, thank you for the $10. Thank you. I think it's just a different currency. Different currency. Thank you so much, though. It tells you based on the difference in color of the donation on YouTube Super Chat. Finish, thank you for the $100 for fuck Kyle. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
He really made this
Sandra,
a
thank you so much.
meme.
Put some W's right now for them in the comment section right now. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. It's so kind of you. Thank you so much. As well as Catherine, thank you so much for the $75 for this one is for Kyle. Kyle's in the comment section right now, so pissed. Kyle is fucking triggered. He's fucking triggered. Thank you so much. Give me some W's right now for Catherine in the comment section right now. Thank you so much. Grace with the $10 for the panhandling fund from a bot. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So fucking kind of everyone. Thank you so much. Give me some W's for all the gifters in the comment section right now. Thank you. He's so mad from the comment section. Argus, thank you for the $5. Thank you. I actually, I did. I saw that earlier, but I didn't say it on live because I was on Dean's stream. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Trish, thank you so much. I really appreciate the $5. Thank you. Typically, when I join on other people's streams, I feel bad, like, being like, yo, can I say thank you to people and whatnot in the middle of the stream? Also, I'm, like, on the phone, so I feel weird, like, cutting people off. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
18.
Do you support Donald Trump?
Yes.
Okay, what's your birth year?
2006.
What month?
November.
Okay, if you could go back in time and you could either vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris, who'd you vote for?
Trump.
Okay, why so? Yvonne, thank you for the $5 to make him more mad. Thank you.
Back in October, I met Kamala Harris and she stuck her finger up my asshole.
The next person, Martha, $5. Thank you so much, Martha.
Trolls.
Request if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. We are just looking for some debates. So the next person, only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. Argus, thank you so much for the $5. Of course, thank you so much. Let's go to the next person here real quick. Only send a guest request again if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. We are just looking for some debates, everybody.
Come on, why don't you debate someone that's half intelligent?
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Hello?
Yeah, how old are you?
53.
Do you support Donald Trump?
Most definitely.
Is there a way you can turn off the background noise? I don't know if it would possibly be
Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry
copyright.
about that.
Don't worry. So why do you support Donald Trump?
Most definitely. Well, there's several issues, but let's keep it simple and short. Let's go with the border. Border was a mess.
Really?
What about the border?
The border was a mess. It was open, wide open.
Okay.
My dad lives in Chula Vista. I'm from California. I can give you cities after cities if you need that too.
Oh.
Okay. How do you identify that the border was quote unquote wide open?
Oh, with my eyes, Parker. Like I said, my dad lived in Chula Vista. I saw it firsthand.
Well,
People came straight through. I am of Mexican descent, and unfortunately, embarrassingly, I did have relatives that cartel base, which I don't associate with them. And inside note, footnote, they were just waltzing right in, making gazillions of dollars. Hand to God.
Okay. So so you say with eyes. So like I'm saying, is it like based on border crossings? I'm saying what is it specifically?
It was just an open border, Parker. Just come on through. I mean,
How do you
No.
identify that there is an open border? Is there
No.
no restrictions on the border? Because there were restrictions on the border.
Yeah.
It's not true when you say that
who
there
was
were no
enforcing the
restrictions.
restrictions? Yeah, but who was enforcing the restrictions?
Border Patrol.
Border Patrol
Yeah.
wasn't. Border
Border
Patrol
Patrol
was not
was.
enforcing restrictions. Border Patrol was literally called upon to process people, allegedly, those that they would round up. The rest filtered right through. I mean, let's keep the conversation really, really short, really hard to like detail everything. But that's literally what was happening. Their hands were tied.
No.
So again, Border Patrol was enforcing the law under the Biden-Harris administration. It's just wrong to
What do
say
you
that
mean
they
by
were not.
enforcing the law? Because enforcing the law means that if you entered illegally, you would get processed and then you go right back. For example, I go to Japan, I've got no visa, no permit to stay in Japan. I can't enter the country. I get booted back. So what's your definition of enforcing the law?
So that did happen under the Biden-Harris administration. So they did deport people.
What did happen, Parker?
They deported people and they sent them back when they came to the country documents. That did happen. Now they did so at a high rate for people who have
Parker,
criminal backgrounds
every
outside the context of.
every
I'm trying to explain
deported
my.
people.
I'm trying to explain right now. if you'd let
Yeah,
me.
but you know what? Come on, the border was wide open. Admit to
wasn't.
the facts. I'm
It
admitting.
wasn't.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well,
It wasn't
well,
wide open. That's just not
okay.
reality.
See, that's where this is kind of like, people are giving you $1 and what have you, and you're just wrong. I mean,
How am I
you're
wrong?
just wrong.
How am I wrong?
Because you're wrong.
How am I wrong?
Because you're saying people were getting deported. Yeah, every administration that has had
So there was
people
enforcement
deported.
of the border. So
No
if
one
there's
has
some level
not.
of
By the way,
deportation, there
Trump
was
deported people
enforcement of the
too.
border.
Can we agree to that? His last term, he deported people. No problem there.
God
No one said a
damn.
thing then. Why?
People did say things under the Obama administration, and they did
Oh
protest.
God, come on! Look at the mess that's happening now in comparison. The guy was in office. He didn't do what he did then the way he's doing it now.
Can I please address fully the context of this? So, in terms
Okay.
of this, Donald Trump is undermining due process to a greater extent, and we can look at
How do you
specific.
figure? How do you figure? How do you
He's-
figure?
He's not putting people in front of a judge to the same extent. So, that is the condition of
Really? Obama did that. Clinton
Yes.
did that.
through expedited removal.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
yes.
Well, then I can
Mhm.
tell you that yes, at that extent, so is Trump.
No,
There are
there's a
people
distinction
going to
in
court
the,
and getting
in
due
the
process. Did you
of due
realize that? Can you
process.
acknowledge that?
There's the
No,
distinction
there
in the
are
level
people
of,
right now going to court and getting due process. There are people going to court right now and getting due process. They really
less
are.
people getting due process than under the context of the Biden-Harris administration.
Less
proportionally.
people. Okay, so wait a minute. Did you just admit that there are people getting due process? I heard you. Your turn to answer.
Yes, Trump received due process.
Yeah, two illegal immigrants that had their court dates, right? There
Donald
are some
Trump was
people that are
convicted
getting
of a
due
crime
process.
and sentenced. He went through due
Wait,
process.
what happened to the narrative? You just switched the narrative. No, we're talking about illegal people, right? Illegal aliens.
People in
that
the
don't
country
have...
undocumented. Yes, there are
Undocumented,
there are people who have been deported using due process.
No,
but
there
it
are
is, they're
people that
using
are
it at a
getting due
lesser rate.
process, Parker. There are people that are getting due process right now as we speak. Not everybody's
but at
getting
a
sent
lesser
back.
rate.
I hope you do know that.
But at a lesser rate. I don't know why you're not acknowledging my
Well, yeah, at a lesser rate. Thank you for admitting that, Parker. That is amazing. That's really good of you.
What's he trying to
Good to see you
say?
actually admitted that. That's good. What else you got?
I mean, I acknowledge reality. I don't lie like Donald Trump. So
I think
you said that the border
all
was open.
politicians lie. Let's be
You said
honest.
that you
Let's
said
be
the
all-
border you
uh-huh.
said the you said the border was open, and I gave you evidence to indicate that the border was not open. Oh, and I just lost my guest access. That's unfortunate. That means I have to go to my second account, everyone. I would recommend to go over to my YouTube, everyone. I'd recommend to go over to my YouTube. I just lost guest access on my TikTok here.
Why?
I should have just hit a restart. That's my fault, honestly. I should have just hit a restart. Hopefully I can get my account back. I honestly doubt it. Let's see if I can. Okay, I'm gonna go over to my third or second account, everybody, and we're gonna spend the rest of the debate stream on my second account. That's really annoying. I just lost my main account. I'm sorry, everyone. YouTube is fine, so I'd recommend to go over to YouTube. Parker, get a job on YouTube. I'm gonna report this problem real quick and then try and get my account back. So let me do this real quick. All right.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Right there. Give me 1 second. Every second account is Parker Get a Real Job. Parker Get a Real Job on TikTok, but I'd recommend to go over to my YouTube, Parker Get a Job. I'd recommend to go over to my YouTube, Parker Get a Job. You won't have to deal with any of these issues of bans over there, everybody. You will not have to deal with any of the issues of bans over there. All right, everyone. I'll see y'all there in a second, everyone. I'll see y'all there in a second.
Well,
Kyle probably caused it. Probably. Nah, it was I got 2 flags and I was like, oh, what's the likelihood I get a flag in the next 30 minutes before I get off? Don't risk it, Parker. You're stupid. That's my fault. I got a second flag and that was my fault. I should have ended the stream and restarted. Alrighty.
okay, here's some facts here.
Alrighty. If you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up, everyone. I'd really appreciate if we can get to 3,000 likes. It would really mean a lot. I'd really appreciate it. Let me see how many likes we're at right now. I think we're at 1,500 right now. Let's try to get to 3,000, everyone. I would really appreciate it. I would really appreciate it. Here from TikTok, what's good? What's good? Exit chat to like the stream. Yep, absolutely. You have to hit the thumbs up that way. Alrighty. Let's load it up. Alrighty, if you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up, everybody. It seriously does help push it out to more people.
Yeah, I can see that.
I would really appreciate it. We've got another 25 minutes on the stream at least. I'm probably going to stay on a little bit longer. I've got some extra time, so I can spend a bit of extra time. And maybe later even, I will do like a Q&A. So we'll see. Probably not on YouTube, probably like on Twitch or something. But what's up, everyone? If you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up, everybody. Hit that thumbs up. We have around 2,000 likes, everyone. Around 1,800 right now. So let's try to get to 3,000. I would really appreciate it. We have like 3,400 people here on the YouTube stream. I think we can easily get there. All right, we're going to start getting some debates up here in a second. Only send a guest request if you meet that.
Okay, I'll watch one more debate.
Again, everyone, we are just looking for some debates.
And it has to be a full one. Like, no one trolling.
Joseph, how old are you?
Hello, I'm only 15, but you only.
You gotta be 18 plus, everyone. TikTok rules 18 plus.
Why? I mean,
only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. Joseph, how old are you?
Yeah. Wait, let me fix the echo. Wait, don't kick me.
You sound fine. It didn't seem like there was an echo.
Okay, well, you kicked me last time.
Sorry, I apologize. So, how old are you?
There you go.
so here's what I think. I know TikTok says that anyone under 18 can't go live, but like, what about if they're on a live video? Like, does that mean the same thing? Not that matters because the 15-year-olds are just like the 18-year-olds. Like
18. I've been on
What's
here
your birth
before.
year? You've been on here before?
2007.
Have
Well,
I
like,
debated you?
Yeah, I low-key beat you, but it's okay.
You didn't beat me, and I only have people on one time. It's on the rules. Just one time only. Just letting you know.
The president wasn't competent enough to really run the country, and I just feel like Kamala was another puppet that they were going to use. And I'd rather deal with the devil I know than the devil I don't know. And I think Trump is actually too stupid to lie. So everything that he wants to do, he's going to say he's going to do. And I'd rather deal with that than somebody that's lying to me.
So Kamala is definitely more truthful, and Donald Trump definitely isn't too dumb to lie. He lies in countless circumstances. Like, he had 30,000 confirmed lies or misleading statements under his first administration. He cheated on every single one of his wives. He's been lying about the 2020 election results, right, for like the past 5 years, right, with no evidence.
So when you understand a narcissist, which I think that that's what he is, even though I support him, I just really believe that, then you understand that it's not really a lie. He really believes that the election was rigged because he didn't win. How could he possibly not win?
So then he believed things that are incoherent.
I guess you could say that, but I believe that all people that's into politics believe what they want to believe at certain times.
Yeah,
and
and that's harmful to our systems. If he believes something like he won the election with no evidence, well, then that's going to actually be harmful towards the processes of our democratic elections, because he's going to claim that the elections are stolen when he actually lost, and then he incites violent insurrection at the Capitol, and that's very harmful towards our democratic processes.
I agree. I do not agree with what he did at the Capitol. However, I am going to say that there are plenty of people that's into politics that get people hurt, that start wars, that do things that are not right. That is a part of politics.
But Donald Trump makes that worse. Sandra,
and why
thank
do
you
you
for the 10 member subscription. Thank you so much. Yeah, he called for the termination of all rules, regulations, and articles, even those found in the Constitution. He incited a violent insurrection at the Capitol and pardoned those that beat police officers on January 6th, and he called them patriots right after.
I really believe that Donald Trump is exposing the U.S. structure and government for what's really going on. He knows how to manipulate a system. He's done it with taxes for many years. That's how he built most of his property and his portfolio, is by going around the loopholes of the law. And I just feel like he's finally exposing it for what it is, and I'm not mad at it.
Can you give me an example of what he's exposed? Because he clearly has not exposed the Epstein files.
No, he definitely is not going to, because he's probably on there. But this is the thing. I'm sure that there's a lot of people that's on there that they don't want to, like, trust me, it's not just Donald Trump that's on there. Don't be surprised if you see a Hillary Clinton.
So then why do you support him, given that you think he's on the files?
I support what he's doing as being the president and being and changing some of these things, like, for instance, the border. So I work for DHS, which is a shelter system in New York, and I directly got to see what people coming over here and just taking our resources and using our tax monies and how it's going to affect us. I get to see it from ground zero. When it comes to tariffs and stuff like that, I actually do believe in that, because I really believe that us being the America was built off of factories and people using their hands. You didn't just have to have a degree to make money in America. That is no longer what us.
Oh, this is someone that's half intelligent.
Rich and famous and so needy that we allow everybody else to do all the hard work, which takes away money from us. You understand what I'm saying? And I really just feel like at this point in time in America, it's time for us to bring those things back. And sometimes it has to start with these hard decisions. And only someone like him would be able to do it because, as you can see, America no longer trusts politics. That's why we're looking at entertainers to run the country. Like, this
Stupid.
is just what it is. We may not like it, but things are changing, and he's going to be a huge part of that change, whether it's good or bad. But the structure's falling, honey.
Yeah, so undocumented immigrants and documented immigrants come here and they actually provide more services than they would be taking. Undocumented immigrants don't qualify for any federal systems, and they provide into our systems and pay taxes over $100 billion in 2022, for example. Secondly, we could point to documented immigrants that have a higher labor force participation rate than natural-born U.S. citizens, meaning they're going to be putting more into our systems than especially taking out of it. The tariffs are harmful towards American consumers. They cause an increase in the cost of production for American businesses importing products, which will be then passed down to the consumer because it's an aspect of cost of production and distribution, and it's not a tax on the profits. So, that's going to cause an increase in the price to consumers, which will disproportionately negatively impact low and middle income individuals. And then in terms of,
I believe what it will do in long term is make us start creating stuff right here in America, which is what we need to do, and create more jobs.
But the reality is that since Trump got in office, we've seen a decline in real manufacturing investment. Under his first term, we saw a decline in real manufacturing investment, and under Biden's term, we saw a massive increase. So I can show you that if you'd like to see from the St. Louis Federal Reserve, right? That Donald Trump under his term so far, we've seen a reduction in real manufacturing investment. Secondly, right, in terms of manufacturing investment, the reason why we've seen that decline is because there's been an increase in the cost of production for domestic manufacturers because they rely on aspects of their production process that come from countries around the world.
Okay. Like that. I actually like talking to you. I just started watching, and I really appreciate the fact that you are giving facts and not just speaking from the heart. I like to learn too. But for right now, I'm still gonna stick with the orange hair.
So why so?
Like I said, I'd rather deal with somebody that's putting it all out there and telling me exactly what the hell it is
I
than
see
people
what.
that's lying to me.
Well, I think that Donald Trump is lying to you to a greater extent.
Tell me why.
Because he has more confirmed lies and misleading statements. He consistently lies about the results of the 2020 election. I know you say that he specifically actually believes that himself, but he's still lying about that because it is the case that it's wrong, right? And there's no evidence for that.
I mean, I agree, but I believe the Democratic Party is still lying about the state that Joe Biden was in. I mean, Kamala is lying about the fact that she's been supporting African Americans and Black people all these years, and she hasn't. What she did in California was violate a lot of our people.
Oh.
Without just.
Yeah, I heard
That's
that.
because they were the minorities.
So she supports decriminalization policies and legalization policies for DRUGS. If you're going to talk about the policies that were specifically enforced that time period, it was 45 people that were convicted, and that was there was no racial demographics on that. So that was under Kamala's administration. So she actually reduced it from happening, right? And has advocated for policies, especially since then, to then ensure that people would be not put in prison for those such crimes.
But
and Donald Trump still wants to do that. He wants to put people in prison for that.
There, and she was running that office, there was a lot of crimes that was covered up and a lot of things that the California police did that nobody looked into. This is the things that was happening in California under her watch.
Okay, well you could show me anything that she could have done and she didn't do. I would like to address that. But again, do you think that Donald Trump would have been more likely to address these in that circumstance?
No, absolutely not. But he would have told you.
Okay, so if he would have been less likely to address what you want.
No, he would lie.
He would have been less likely to address the candidates that you wanted, or the things that you wanted your candidates to address. Then why would you support him if you acknowledge that he would address what you want less?
Because Kamala lies.
Someone lying to me and making it seem like you're doing this when you're doing the exact opposite or switching up. And
they're both equally bad, I think, with that kind of thing.
Because I feel like he's going to be straightforward and say, this is what it is. They don't need to make money over here. We need to make it over here. Tax them. We need to do this. That's just how I feel. You know, and I haven't seen anything that would make me feel different right now.
So Donald Trump said that he was going to end the Russia-Ukraine war in 24 hours. Trump said that he was going to release the Epstein files.
He knew he wasn't going to do
prices.
that.
None of those things will happen because they can't, right? Those were lies, blatant lies. So I understand you can bring up this one specific, what you consider a lie in terms of Joe Biden's cognitive health. We can acknowledge that his cognitive health declined. One, that doesn't mean that they were necessarily lying. We'd have to specifically bring up what they did lie about. But two, if that did indicate that, say they were lying about this, that's one lie comparative to the dozens from Donald Trump that you could point to just this week.
But for that lie alone, how many lies had to come along with that, and who was really running the country? Nobody to this day.
Joe Biden. Joe Biden was definitely running the country. I'm not disputing that. I think he definitely was. Even if with his declining cognitive health, does not mean that it is the case that he was not, running the country. He still was. And then Donald Trump. What about his lies? His lies about Tylenol. How many people did that hurt? He said that it causes autism when the study that he was referencing says that there's no association between Tylenol usage in pregnancy and autism, right? When taking into account genetics and siblings. So he lied. He literally said there's no negatives to not taking Tylenol, but there are when you don't treat fever, right? In the context of pregnancy, it's harmful for the person who's pregnant and their pregnancy.
I agree. I mean, I really don't have a defense for that, other than the fact that I just know that he's not.
I'd like to get Chuck
some of the
to
stuff that he says out of his
debate
mouth,
him.
somebody said it to him, whether he took it in the wrong context or what. But I just know it didn't come from out of nowhere. I don't think he's just pulling this out. Somebody said that he may have taken it in the wrong context, used the wrong word. I believe that because, again, he is not a real politician. He's an entertainer. So this is what happens when we allow entertainers into that field and we no longer trust our own politics.
I know, but isn't that bad? Like, so why
That is bad.
Because he's an entertainer. He's entertaining me.
So you're doing this for entertainment. So you understand that it hurts people and harms people, but you get entertained by that?
It's not that I get entertained by it. It's just that that's what he's doing. And the people, the United States does not believe in politicians anymore, honey. Like, they just don't. And it hasn't been for a long time.
So, quick note. I remember when I was in 4th grade, my teacher said, don't vote for Arnold Schwarzenegger for the governor of California. He's a movie star. He won't do a good job. And, it's like, I don't know why people like voting for movie stars or celebrities when there's other people that are more qualified. I mean, I don't know why people don't trust the political system before Trump. Like, I don't get it,
I get it, but like there's a real distinction in terms of the effect on people's lives between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. And I get that people don't they don't want to involve themselves in the system because the system hasn't worked for them. But we have to acknowledge that in order for the system to work for us, we have to actively get our voices to be heard in the context of the system, which means that we vote for candidates that are better. And when we vote for candidates that are worse, especially those like Donald Trump, it tells people in office that the country is more towards that evil, is more towards the right. Literally, like when Trump wins the elections, you have moderate Democrats shifting to the right because they think that the country is more to the right than what they thought prior. So, which to some extent is true. The country is more right. Trump has influenced the country to be more right, and that's a reason why he's so harmful.
That was my next question. And how do you think that he won the election for the second time?
Because people attributed inflation to the incumbent president without good reason, and they didn't do research on that. And then they also bought the bigotry targeted towards immigrants and trans people. And then a lot of people didn't vote for Kamala Harris because she's a black woman, and they voted for Donald Trump because he's a white man.
See, and I don't believe that. Just for the record, I am a black woman, and I don't believe it had anything to do with her being a black woman. I think they put the wrong black woman there. If Michelle Obama was up there and the Democratic Party actually stopped playing games and took it on the hip that, hey, this guy's not the next person that's going to be here, and they took that time and put it into somebody else, then somebody could have been there. They didn't do that. They failed they failed all of us, and that's just what it is.
Well, I'm just acknowledging that some people specifically didn't vote for Kamala Harris because of those reasonings. Right? I wasn't indicating any particular portion of the Trump voter base that was specifically applicable in that context. I'm just saying that that's true because there were people on my live stream that came up and said those things. And it's a trope for the $50 on Venmo. Thank you so much, Lori. W's for Lori in the comment section right now. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So kind of you. W's for Lori in the comment section right now. Curtis as well. Thank you for the $5. Thank you. Emily, thank you so much for the $1. Christine, thank you so much for the $27. Thank you so much, Christine. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Absolutely. Thank you for the 27 USD. Thank you. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Next
David,
person.
you're currently muted. How old are you? Emily, I think it's the best. I don't think there's any other alternative I could think of. But yeah, that is definitely an issue to some extent. But I think they should be able to know that. So what? How old are you?
23.
Do you support Donald Trump?
Of course.
Okay, 23. You said, of course. If you, what's your birth year?
2002.
Okay, what month?
January.
Okay, if you could go back in time and you could either vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris, who would you vote for?
Trump times a million.
Why so?
Well, first, I'd like to congratulate you on coming out. I know it's a very tough thing to do. I saw that video, so congratulations.
What do you mean?
Well, you said you would date transgenders, no?
Trans people. And also, what does that mean? What do you mean by coming out?
Well,
that's what are you talking about?
You-
Also,
you
I'm
said you
into.
would-
All right. Well,
Why you would-
that's seen
you
enough.
said you would-
Anyways, that's all I have for today. Yeah, again, some of these people kill my brain cells. But anyways, that's all I have to say. Bye.